What's going on YouTube? My name is Twig, and today we're going to be reviewing Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. This game has been a hot topic for the past week since release, getting some good press and some bad. We're going to talk about what I liked about the game and some of the things that I didn't like as much. Also, we're going to discuss the achievements and what stood out to me as I played through this game hunting them. Currently, I have 2 bugged achievements that I met the requirements for but are not unlocking. Before we get into it, I've started this new video series where I want to review games after 100% them to help me stand out. But in this case, I'm going to have to go ahead and put out my review because I don't have time to wait on an update to fix those achievements. I'm trying to get this video recorded, edited, and uploaded in time for me to start Helldivers 2 coming out in a few hours, so let's hop right in. This game starts out with a flash forward in time, giving you a peek at the city of Metropolis on this destroyed and unrecognizable planet with alien enemies. You get to preview all 4 playable characters: King Shark, Boomerang, Deadshot, and Harley Quinn. Each one has their unique style, traversal mechanics, upgrade tree, and weapon preferences. After you preview and select your character, you start the game and are greeted with a story cutscene that shows you why you were let out of prison and what your task is. This game is set in the same universe as the Arkham games, made by the same studio, and a supervillain has taken control and corrupted members of the Justice League, who you are eventually tasked with killing. In my opinion, the gameplay felt really good. Movement is dramatically different depending on the character that you have selected. You can switch from any of the 4 main characters to level them up, but I primarily stuck with King Shark throughout my entire first playthrough. This game is split up into chapters that you can replay after beating them at any time from the main menu. As you progress through the story, it almost feels as though you're in a movie, with gameplay missions in between. There are a ton of cutscenes to lead the charge in showing you what is going on in the world around you. The main story of the game will take you roughly around 10.5 hours to beat or so, with about 3.5 hours being cutscenes. I left at some of the one-liners from the main characters and ultimately had a good time going on this journey with them. As I played through the story, it was sometimes hard to keep up with all the new stuff I was being shown, with unique terms for abilities and such. Especially once you get to the endgame, there is a lot of progressional missions and terms thrown at you at once. Building my character with unique weapons and gear was enjoyable, and the side missions were pretty fun to do as well. As you kill each member of the Justice League to get to the main villain of the game, you start to fully understand how to build whichever character you have been playing. Endgame starts after beating Brainiac, who is showcased as the main bad guy from the first mission, but there is an in-game twist that I won't spoil for you. Just know this is a live service model game, so you can expect some type of replayable progressive content at the end. At the beginning of the game, you are able to pick from 3 different difficulty options: Walk in the Park, Best Pay Attention, and Sweating Bullets. The harder the difficulty, the more XP, resources, and better drops that you get. After beating the story, you are open to 5 more difficulty options called Invasion Levels to help further level up your squad characters faster, and also farm resources that are needed to do such things as upgrade your weapons or pay to enter missions. Overall, I really like the way that this was set up, depending on how far into a build you are and what you're trying to do. Once you're in the end game, you're pretty much tasked with leveling up your whole squad to max level, which is 30, and then once you get all your characters to 30, they share the same level known as squad level, which has its own talent tree that you can customize. Also in the end game, you now have 2 more leveling systems known as Finite Crisis and Mastery Levels, which was super confusing to get at first. Mastery levels can only be leveled by completing incursion missions, which are in-game missions. Once you get it, things go really smoothly, but all of this info is just thrown at you at once you beat the final story boss. As of right now, at the time of recording this video, there are 2 achievements broken for me, preventing me from 100%ing this game until they update it. Just like in the Arkham games, there are achievements associated with the Riddler. You do certain tasks for him, which he has 3 in this game, and you get an achievement for each. He has a riddle one where you scan an area of the map he is describing, a time maneuver challenge where you race through hoops, and a trophy collection achievement where you find all his hidden trophies around the map. The race one and the collection one are bugged for me, as well as a lot of other people on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation. WB Games is aware of the bugs submitted on their forums, and will hopefully get a fix out ASAP. Broken achievements drive me insane, but there's literally nothing I can do to unlock them right now. Other people have experienced broken story ones as well, which I did have 2 of those, but just replaying the story mission again unlocked them. In Suicide Squad, you have your mission-based achievements that you get from playing through the story, as well as some extra task ones that require you to do certain things as you play through the story as well. There are side mission and contract achievements that you unlock by completing those. You have upgrading items achievements, and then you have achievements associated with completing incursion missions on certain mastery levels, which is more late game. Lastly, you have basic leveling achievements for the squad members, like getting them all to max level, which can be a huge grind. I played through the story again with my brother using crossplay to level my other characters, and the crossplay experience was great. Overall, the game wasn't too hard to get all achievements, but it does require a bit of grinding. As of right now, there's supposed to be free season content coming in March next month. Rocksteady, who is the game that made Suicide Squad, said to look out for new boss fights featuring new enemy variants, a new playable environment, new villain-themed weapons and gear, new activities to participate in with new Riddler content, and then to expect 2 new episodes of story. Sounds like quite a bit of free content to add to the game for Season 1 being such a short time away. I hope they do add more and more, because right now people on Twitch and YouTube are loving the in-game, especially the leaderboards and custom skins that you unlock for going higher and higher. In the long-term future, Rocksteady says to expect 3 new playable characters from Seasons 2 through 4, along with 3 new playable environments and much more. I'm definitely going to keep revisiting this game as long as there are achievements being added. Overall, I think this is a good game. It isn't anything special for me, but it was a good experience. The combat, builds, gunplay, mission types, and endgame were all highlights in my time with Suicide Squad. The only negative I would say are the broken achievements for me, which can be fixed as soon as they give out an update. There have been reports of a ton of other bugs though, such as people not getting their deluxe edition skins and pre-order resources, games crashing, and performance issues, but my game only crashed a few times total. A lot of Arkham fans are not pleased with this game, but I never really played any games in that series yet, so I came in with a clean slate and experienced the game the way that I felt it was meant to be showcased, and I had a great time. The amount of cutscenes was a little much, but I can't fault the game for that, and I also don't think some of the Justice League members had a cool death, but I won't count that against them. The regular price is $69.99 for the base game and $99.99 for the deluxe edition. Honestly, I might wait until the game goes on sale unless you have money to blow, or you really like the DC universe, or looter shooters. My time with this game has been a positive experience, but by the time I grinded out the end game, I have to say I am ready to move on to the next game. I'm looking forward to Season 1 to see what they add in next month, and I'll be keeping my eyes open for any updates regarding fixing the broken achievements. So, if you see them post anything, be sure to hit me up on Steam or comment below. Feel free to add me on Steam, by the way. I accept fellow achievement hunters on there. And as always, see you in the next vid. Thanks for watching if you made it this far in the video. Peace out.